Hello, konnichiwa, this is Setsuna, and welcome back to Your Turn to Die, Kimi ga Shinen, Death Game by Majority. Let's just get back to it. So yes, we are nearing the middle of the first main game, and last episode we learned, we were targeting Gin, trying to figure out how he's been useful, and then he showed us a page prayers that said that Seta was a murderer, but we switched it, and now we know that Gombi, whose real name is Alice Yabusame, is a murderer, and also Neko's sister, or brother, sorry. Anyways, now we need to figure out how Nao has been useful, so let's see. Let's start with, talking with Nao, you know? I took the box and just sat and hid in the kitchen. I didn't even touch anything in the room. Sitting in the dark, I asked him questions again and again, even though I wouldn't get an answer. Aww. I see a lot that's illogical about Nao's actions. Aren't you curious what she was doing in the room? Oh yeah, and So said that he's the keymaster. Or was that the episode before? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, So is on our hit list. I wonder if she really was just hiding. So seems to want to imply something. Yeah, and he's touching his head. After everyone else, I inspected the kitchen and found no signs of any trickery. Miss Seta, you searched before me, so you should be aware of this as well. Wait, so what did they say? I see a lot that's illogical about Nao's actions. Aren't you curious what she was doing in the room? And she was just in there. Huh. Well, let's try So and Nao. Store statement and apply. No. I don't believe I'm saying anything strange. Shoot, that was a mistake. Maybe it's not a versus since none of the statements grew, technically. not grew, but like nothing was added to the statements. Is it maybe an item? Do we maybe use this? I just took the box. I didn't even touch anything, but Nao should have been the first person in the room. And yeah, the knife was gone. This is it. Yeah. Did you really not touch anything? Huh? The kitchen had been locked until then. And after you left Nao, we obtained this long, narrow box. There was nothing inside. Only Nao could have taken the knife out of it. I don't know anything about that. Hold on. When and how did Nao find the key to the kitchen anyway? It was open. The kitchen's door was unlocked at the time. So I ran in and locked it from the inside. Then somebody else went in first, meow. That's who took the knife, woof. Yeah, I guess they're not really suspecting Nao of that. Like, she could just be lying about it. First, I carried Alice over to the pink room. At that time, someone dug through the kitchen and took the knife and left. Finally, Nao went into the kitchen with the box and locked herself in. Yeah, and we know that the people who were in the pink room were Reko, Nao, and before she ran off, Keiji, Gin, Alice was obviously with us. I don't know where Joe was. I'm pretty sure Joe was in there. No, he might have been outside. Yeah. No, but he walked with us to the pink room. So it could only be Q-Taro or Kai. Because I think So was... Well, we don't know exactly where So was, but he was in the hidden room, so... Does the timing work out? Maybe that's logical. It's super sketchy, though. It's not sketchy in the least. I'll tell you anything. Well then, Miss Nao, tell us what you were doing in the kitchen. Progress! Yes, and we still have 100 clout. The whole time, I just sat and held the box. I didn't move an inch. Well, guess you'll just have to break the ice, Seta. Oh, yes. Yeah, the box. I mean, she corrected herself too. She almost said the professor, but she switched it to the box. So, yeah, I need to ask her about that. Let's extract KG first. Well, I guess you'll just have to break the ice, Seta. If she never let it go, then wonder why the box is empty. We'll just have to ask her. Okay then, the whole time, I just sat and held the box. I didn't move an inch. Sitting in the dark, I asked him questions again and again, even though I wouldn't get an answer. Do we have an item? Rulebook, torn paper, long mailbox. Do we versus? Oh, okay, yeah, because KG mentions the empty box. If she never let it go, then wonder why the box was empty. Yeah, I wonder why. So you're lying, huh, now? What? There was nothing in the box. Nothing at all. What? That can't be right. It's true now. What's that? I don't know anything. The professor was with me the whole time. Where did he go? Is this an act? No, ain't that kind of gal. There's gotta be a reason it vanished. Magic box. The mystery of the vanishing head. If now it's just acting, then can't really put together why she'd need to lie to us here. What's going on? I don't understand. Progress. I certainly lost sight of myself, but I've done nothing suspicious, and I don't know why I disappeared. Now, respected Professor Mishima, maybe her shock was so great that she unconsciously did something strange. Like hit somebody on the head. It must have gotten swapped at some point with another box the kidnappers prepared. The contents of the box warped, meow, like a dimensional teleporter thing, woof. And it's now being manipulated by the kidnappers. Is that a possibility? Is there no good lead? Now, respected Professor Mishima, maybe her shock was so great that she unconsciously did something strange. It's not like we always act in the most logical way, right? This was after that awful vote. If I felt what Now felt, If you felt like Now, what would you do? Would you be sad? Would you be sad? Joe, if you lost someone precious yourself, you'd be sad, right? Rather than grieve, I might just snap. Snap? Ooh. Like, who voted for Seta? I'd look for the culprit on the spot. Of course, I know full well it was Miley to blame, but I might take my anger out on everyone else. That's what I mean. You don't always follow logic. Man, Joe would have been a really cool protagonist. Totally random, but like, if the roles were switched and like if Seta died in place of Joe, that would have been pretty cool too. Yeah, maybe so. If someone else killed them, anger would be a natural response. If someone else killed them, Okay, well, let's extract everyone else. It must have gotten swapped at some point with another box the kidnappers prepared. I mean, this place is full of crap like that. The kitchen was pitch black. It got swapped in the dark when she wouldn't notice. I certainly lost sight of myself, but I've done nothing suspicious, and I don't know why it disappeared. To me, Professor Mishima was a very, very important figure. Losing Professor Mishima in the vote. Were you sad? Were you angry? Were you angry? Not so much angry. I was sad. It was so depressing and painful. I didn't want to believe it was reality. You were sad? Yes, you'd understand, right, Seta? Wasn't she curious about who voted for Professor Mishima? The contents of the box warped, meow, like like a dimensional teleporter thing, Wolf. This place must be hyper-advanced mansion, meow. Geen. Big Sis now isn't a bad person, meow. Do something, Wolf. Miss Now being manipulated by the kidnappers. Is that a possibility? Maybe she was on the kidnapper's side to start. Or maybe brainwashed or something. Doubting doesn't feel good, does it? Well, let's see. If someone dear to me was killed in that vote, I wouldn't grieve. I'd get pissed and try to find the culprit. Must have gotten swapped at some point. Seeing that happen to Professor Mishima, more than angry, I was sad. It hurt. Well, then let's see why Now didn't try to figure out who voted for Professor Mishima. Now, I'm a little curious. Huh? Maybe I just got a rough disposition, but why didn't you think about looking for the culprit? I mean, it wasn't an accident. That happened to someone you respected because he was voted for. Ain't it more natural to get angry? I don't think so at all. Since I knew no one's vote had any ill will. Maybe you didn't respect him? Huh? What are you... Maybe Miss Now and Professor Mishima didn't have any bond at all. Then I could understand her mindset of not seeking out the culprit. How awful. You're awful. Just awful. I truly did. Seta, what do you think? I think their bond is real. Their bond's a lie. I believe it now. Their bond is real. Those two seem to have a great relationship. I can't point to some logical proof, but there was just something about it. Now being that distraught couldn't be an act. And yes, there must be some reason for the professor's disappearing head. Yeah, the collar. Suppose Miss Now didn't stick Professor Mishima in the box out of affection for him. Rather, maybe her objective was to retrieve the collar on his neck. In other words, information that Miley failed to retrieve. You trying to say Now collected the collar in place of the kidnappers? Dunno. However, I should note your friendly policeman wasn't able to investigate that collar because Now was there. Hey, you being serious? What? What? What are you talking about? I don't know anything. Please just stop it. Then tell us, why didn't you care who the culprit was after the vote? Because Professor Mishima was killed by the people who voted for him. You stop right there, Joe. Stop it. Don't say another word. I'm begging you. I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. What? I overheard all of it. It was just before the vote. Mishima said something, quiet enough that only somebody real close could hear. Miss Now. Huh? Aww. Let us vote for each other, Miss Now. He said that? Thinking the vote was just a test, I'm sure Now voted for Mishima like he asked. But Mishima voted for himself. To protect his student, just in case. That's why Now didn't look for the culprit. Don't bring up any ill will crap, cause it doesn't matter. His death was an accident. Well, not technically, since someone else had to vote for Mishima too, since he had 3 votes. So say one of those was Mishima, one of those was Now. Somebody else voted for him. And the only other person who didn't have any votes other than Seta would have been So. So unless So voted for someone who just so happened to vote for Mishima, then, I wonder if I doubt it, but like if Reiko voted for Mishima and So voted for Reiko, but like it wouldn't make sense unless So also knew Mishima's plan or Mishima's deal. So yeah. Now if I hadn't voted for him, then it would have been a tie with you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry now. All this time, I'd been thinking whoever voted for another person must have had bad intentions. Yeah, Seta. Just 'cause I voted for myself. What? Wait, Joe, you voted for yourself? Huh? Yeah. So, didn't you tell me you voted for Joe? No way. I didn't say anything like that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, here it goes. Yeah. Here's the here's the fun part. Yeah, the kind of yeah, I guess this is kind of where Sada's real distrust in So starts. Since before it was kind of just Sada thinking to herself that So's a bad guy. Just based off of what she thinks. But now she knows for sure that So's a lying piece of not good stuff. Well, what's this about, So? Don't worry about it, everybody. Miss Seta asked me who I voted for, so I just told her whatever. She's so diligent. She must have taken it seriously. This guy, he's a huge liar. Yep. So, ultimately, are we going to ignore the missing head? That's still a big mystery. But seems like Now did nothing wrong, at least. Maybe Reiko had the right idea, and it got swapped out at some point. Ooh. Just discussing it's pointless, Wuff. Let's talk about that gorilla next. Yeah. For real? He can't complain. He agreed to that. You okay ignoring it, Seta? The disappearing head. I'm still curious, but... Oh, jeez. That scared me. Seems only Miss Seta has any sense. Oh, so is this like So's actually agreeing with us that we should continue the discussion on the head? That makes me think more that So actually does know where the head is, like in chapter 2, because he obviously is the most interested in the head, other than Kai, who is the most likely person to have hid the head. Yeah, and So would have been the most likely to have found the head in the rubble room. But that scared me. So it was the worst jump scares. Well, the best jump scares. Hey, guys, you're never gonna solve anything like this. But I think it's wonderful you can trust each other this much after just meeting, you know? But, well, bad people always feign innocence. You trying to say Nao's a bad person? I just remembered something. That Miss Nao is someone who attacked me. What? Shut up, So. Stay dead. Oh, yeah. That would have been interesting if Nao actually tried to kill So later on, because So's the one that outs her, even though it's not So's fault. So's completely justified in saying this. That was a close one. If I hadn't remembered that, she could have gotten away clean. Is this true or a lie? Question now. Shut So's mouth. I believe in Now, so we'll shut. Oh, don't get in the way, Seta. I love So much. He's such a cool character. I'll hear out anything, Miss Now. Now's your only chance to tell the truth. So coming out with all the puns. If we're gonna argue until one of us loses trust, I'll have to do my best too. Tell me, do you have that courage? I did hit So. For real? You're joking, right? Why now? Yeah, because I guess technically to everyone else, So is still a trustworthy person. Maybe not to like Keiji. And I guess we did kind of out him for supposedly lying to Seta. But yeah, So is still technically a good person since he found the hidden room, found the laptop and all that. He's been a useful person. I was threatened. But by who? Kai. Oh boy. Progress, yes. Oh, we got a lot from that, wow. Kai threatened me to strike So in the head. Okay. Okay, well, now Kai threatened me to strike So in the head. After the body collection announcement, I ran with the box to the cafeteria, where suddenly Kai pulled me by the hand and pushed me into the kitchen. Remain quiet. If you hide here, you won't be found. Okay. Kai protected me. It's quite admirable of you to stand up to the kidnappers, Miss Now. Please, don't tell anyone about this. Once Kai knew the situation, he made me a proposal. Well then, Miss Now, would you like to indulge in a request of mine? What kind of request? That is enough. Don't be a wet blanket. We were just getting to the good part. The part where I get hit in the head. I am astonished you tell such a lie, Miss Now. It's not a lie. Kai, you deny threatening her? Indeed. If she had been threatened, she would surely tell all at the start. For Miss Now had no reason to defend me. It is quite different from when Alice stood up for Miss Sadeko. Awful. You're awful, Kai. Ooh. Another balance battle. The discussion is struck in equilibrium, failing to come to an agreement. Miss Now, you are attempting to drag in as many others as you can. You're wrong! I cannot entertain these lies. I couldn't open the kitchen. Ooh. Yeah, that's true. Now couldn't open the kitchen. Like Now says, she couldn't open the door to the kitchen. And neither could I. In fact, the kitchen key was beyond the iron bars on the second floor, yes? Oh. I did not go to the second floor. How do you explain the key's presence there? Huh. Could the door have been picked open? The key was thrown from first floor to second floor. Thrown from the first floor to the second floor? I mean, it could have, I guess. While Sara and Keiji were helping Keen. They did have that time. And the door probably couldn't have been picked open, right? Well, I feel like it could have. But I'll affirm Now. I want to trust Now. That's it. There were iron bars just up the stairs from the first floor. The key was thrown through the gaps. Is that so? I understand. However, supposing I guided Miss Now to the kitchen, do you believe I could threaten her? Oh yes. I would need a weakness to threaten with. It's strange to protect me out of goodwill. Well, you wouldn't really need a weakness, right? No, if you had the kitchen knife, you would be able to threaten her, yes. Then, let's suppose I could indeed. Why would I have Now attack So? There is no point in using this now. He must have had it out for So. Ooh, I mean, yeah, because So had the laptop, so he must have had it out for So. Maybe there was some conflict between Kai and So. There's nothing. I can't prove it. Oh, what? Maybe deny? Like, he didn't have anything out for So, but he needed something So had. There wasn't anything deep enough for resentment. which meant he had an objective not tied to so. Ah, okay. If you insist that's the case, what objective could I have? To steal something, perhaps? Yes. To destroy our trust in our allies? To steal something, yes. So you admit it, Kai. Ha. Oh, what are you referring to? Kai, you wanted to steal the laptop so bad. Yes. I remember now. Kai said he'd defend me on the condition that I retrieve the laptop. Receive the laptop. You ought to remember the important part first. She lost herself enough to knock a dude out. Of course her memory's gonna be fuzzy. Yes, now defending everyone. I'm sorry, but now I remember it clearly. Do you understand, Miss Now? Oh, creepy. Kai's got the swirly eyes. Out of all the characters. Please retrieve the laptop from So in the hidden room. I can't. If he sees me, he'll call for Sarah. Then you may borrow my frying pan. Approach from behind. Understand? Of course, professional killer knows exactly the way not to get caught. Do not worry. Your strength is such that even a forceful whack with this will not kill, unless it's so. Yeah, you could be an absolute child and still knock him out. But if you refuse, I will hand this key to someone else. That's... Please, Miss Now. I'm not the only one who'll be in trouble if I do not get that laptop. Miss Sara will be as well. Sara? But that was a lie, wasn't it? Kai didn't keep his promise. Kai must be the one who took the professor away. Might not necessarily be a lie, actually. Huh? The laptop is password locked. Considering that, why do you think Kai would be so serious about taking it? Because he had a way to bypass it. He needed the laptop battery. The password was easy to guess. He needed the laptop battery. The battery. With that battery, he could cook with an induction cooker. That's what homemaker Kai had his eye on. Yep, you're completely wrong. But see, it actually is a pretty stupid answer. The password was easily guessable. Wait, if you know that, you unlocked it? Of course. What? Didn't you say you couldn't see anything? Yeah, but that was a lie. Another lie. Ah. See, the password was Chidoing. Huh? It's Chidoing? What a bizarre lie. Sorry to say, but it's true. I tried typing in everyone's names. And my last attempt was trustworthy Miss Sato's last name, Chidoing. Imagine my shock. I've never seen that laptop in my life. Of course, I know this isn't your laptop, Miss Sata. Then, it's Kai's, isn't it? You read the emails, so you admit it. What in the world is this? I wanted to read them all, if only Miss Now hadn't whacked me. Well now, what did they say? I remember them well. As planned, 17 people have been secured. That's what it said. Oh, well, I think we will continue on with So's hints, or not hints, but like the truth that So, well, I guess it's kind of like a half truth, since, yeah, you know, that's kind of his whole character. Telling the truth, but not all the way, so it's kind of a lie. Yeah, we're really nearing the climax of the main game, so I'm just so excited. It's just, I don't know what to say. Like, this episode, we started off targeting Now, and we learned that, like, Kai is the one who like wanted to attack So to get the laptop, and that's his and the emails. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the main game so far, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!